Tokenization starts it from a merchant's perspective. A merchant that wants to collect and accept credit cards has a substantial burden to overcome called PCI compliance to store those cards. A simple solution to that problem is to use tokens. And what tokens are is you take the card number, you replace it with an alphanumeric hash, and you allow the underlying merchant that wants to accept cards to store the token instead of the card. That really significantly reduces the burden on the merchant. That problem has been around for a little bit, and the solution has been around for a little bit, as early as the early 2000s. But what's happened over time is managing tokens, the simple one token, one card, has become very complicated in the ecosystem. And what's happened is a lot of different token providers are out there, and merchants are stuck with managing a ton of different tokens. As a result, VGS steps in and helps create a token management platform. We focus a lot on the card data first and foremost. The vast majority of the data in our vaults is the card number, the full 16-digit card number. In addition, we hold a lot of what I call payment adjacent data. Things like social security number that's sometimes needed to do credit underwriting for issuing a card. Also, bank account information. There's a growing trend across the world, actually, of doing pay by account, and having the bank account as a form factor for payment becomes more important. Ultimately, anything sensitive can be tokenized, and where it really moves a little bit away from payments, but we do see a lot of it in our ecosystem, are things like personal identifiable information. Social security numbers, email addresses, phone numbers have come to the forefront. First and foremost, we got to make sure our tokens are secure. And so our vault environment is well constructed, it's in the cloud, and we subject ourselves purposefully to frequent third-party reviews, penetration tests, etc. But then if you think about the nature of VGS's vault, where we are storing the sensitive data in one place, and the merchant stores all the context information in a second place, that structure provides a second layer of incredible security, meaning that if you came into the client system, you could get to the client system if you breach the client system, but there's no sensitive information there. It's all stored elsewhere. Now, if you breach the VGS system, which hopefully will never ever happen, but if you were to breach that system, you have no context for the data. It's just numbers in the abstract. So that structural divide is incredibly important, and the underlying benefit to the companies is just a lot more speed in their development cycles. They don't have to worry about the sensitive data as much because they're only dealing with the tokens.